everyone, welcome to our episode of SRBTV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're tackling Stargirl Season 2, Episode 13, the season finale, Stars and Stripe.
Part 2.
So previously, the gang got all together into a cabin, finally figured out that what they were, the IJSA were working on. Was it Tigers killed Fiddler? Let's see what else. Oh yeah, and it turns out the machine they've been setting up, the last 30 minutes are it's setting up, and the end 30 minutes will be fully completed. So right now, the heroes are kind of in a standstill right now because all of their adult allies have gone hypnotized.
Yeah, exactly.
So here we go. I mean,
yeah, they're leading into this, and so far this season's been going really strong. We see why it was got rave reviews and stuff like that for the season, and yeah, it's just to see how they're gonna wrap up this season and see how they're gonna save the day and see what's gonna be set up for the following season. Coming to the CW, which we'll dive into right after our reaction. So let's do this. Again, this is for Stargirl Season 1, Episode 13, Stars and Stripe, Part 2. So, here we go.
she's dead.
She told me to. Sure she did. Come on, let's go find her.
No way. Do not tell me that fucking satellite
Oh my god!
is underneath the school the whole fucking time.
The football field.
Oh my god. Oh boy. Look, he's smiling already.
Here we go.
Hi.
But zap to the head won't do. Yeah.
No, remember, you hit him upside the head. That's what Avengers called it.
I really, really need you. What's wrong with him?
Brainwave's got it.
Remember, Justin, you are the Silent Knight.
The Shining Knight.
The Shining Knight. The Shining Knight.
How about we target what the gambler cares about more than anything?
Oh, nice.
His money.
His money. Go after what he cares about the most.
What?
I've accessed his various bank
There you go.
Sure and off.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Get out of there.
I
Keep him
volunteered
distracted.
education for the American Red Cross. There are so many words.
Keep him distracted on one thing.
Why pick one?
I would love for Chuck to say, "Checkmate, bitch."
Nope. Oh, there.
Keep him distracted on one thing.
Oh, look at all those terrible donations!
Frequency blockers in the tunnels. I can't keep them on very long.
There you go. The head.
Is he back to normal?
Signal blockers back on.
Brilliant to slay the dragon.
That's a yes.
is normal.
His normal.
Not bad.
His normal.
There we go.
It wasn't me, Rick. It was my best pal, Chuck.
One of those at deja vu.
I do. Wasn't that a fun night?
Time to kill the JSA again.
Let's do this.
Yeah! Sorry.
There is no doubt.
Oh shit. That's not good. Or I don't know what that is, cause
I don't know how to take
both sides hate her guts. Come on, Justin.
Yeah.
Oh!
Kills her own father.
Daddy.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Apparently I had it coming. Come on. They gotta stop, what's
They
his
have to
name?
get.
You have to get the brainwave.
It's like we're losing this right now.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Like we're focusing on one person. We need to help each other out. Yep. the comments. Go.
Oh! God damn! Got a big slap hard!
Hey,
There you go. Come on. Come on, Pat.
come on. Kids like that. Go get him.
I got it.
We'll see what he does, remember.
He's on it.
Wait, what?
What?
Henry?
No. God damn it.
Brainwaves got into her head. Brainwave has got into her head.
God.
They were Henry's friends, too.
Got him. Got him.
Got him. Got Brainwave.
Yes!
I watched Henry die.
Now they gotta stop the machine.
Guy jumped again. I apologize. I jumped again in there. I apologize. I was like,
He got overexcited too easily. It's like, no, remember Brainwave.
yeah, smart. We're your friends. No.
Where's our man? Come on.
Yeah, where the fuck is
'Cause I know you got hit, but you get, oh shit. There you
My
go.
turn.
My turn.
my turn? You got his mask knocked off too.
I don't have time for this.
There you go.
Thank you, for fuck's sake.
I like that. I don't have time.
Less than 5 minutes.
He was the strongest one of the group, if you think about it.
Yeah.
I think the machine's over here.
Look, we gotta deal with remorse, regret,
Yeah, I know.
death.
But you don't understand. He posed as his own son. You know, it's like,
But she could have knocked him out.
yeah.
She knew she could have knocked him
Oh
out.
my god.
I have no idea what you've done.
Courtney? Jordan's here.
I like that. I like how she said that. Courtney. Jordan's here. Oh shit.
Beth, please help me.
Oh
Oh, he's screaming in pain. Jesus.
no. He's in pain.
Oh.
He feels the pain.
It sucks too. They hear him screaming in pain.
Yeah, you're.
What are you doing up here, Pat? You got no powers, no stripe?
Not you.
I'm here to protect my wife. With what, exactly? Our daughter.
Ah!
I'm the distraction, you idiot.
Well, wait a Chris Pratt. No, I'm distraction them. That's
I'm the distraction.
Wow. You see that in Courtney's eyes?
Yeah.
It's
It's innocent.
Fight back!
it's not.
Fight me!
I find it kind of ironic. It's Yolanda that got her killed. It wasn't him. Car. Thank you.
Yeah, Justin.
No. Mike!
Be in the JSA?
Can I be in the JSA? Yeah!
Yeah, Justin.
Yeah, Mike! It was Mike!
I forgot Justin was still standing there. That's why.
National Weather Service confirmed that it was an earthquake.
Earthquake.
Yesterday.
It sounds like they have people on the.
Caused a malfunction in a weather satellite.
Ooh.
Government officials say that the satellite has been fixed, and an event like that reoccurring again is impossible.
Who's that one member that was in the picture to the right, to the left?
I told you it was folly.
Oh no. In the shadow.
Oh wait, you know what's that's
Shiv.
what the fuck is that?
I see him in there. Eclipso.
Wait, is that piece of the Phantom Zone? Was that from
6 weeks later.
Pat do? He doesn't live here. Moved. Months ago now.
Any idea where I can find him?
Who are you?
I'm an old friend. Sylvester Pendleton.
I'm Sylvester Pendleton.
But how?
How?
But how? Special appearance, special one.
You got that going in. Wait to the credits.
So that was the Stargirl
Season finale, Stars and Stripe Part 2. That was the finale.
Really enjoyed. It was an action. It felt like it wasn't like Arrowverse, the normal Arrowverse shows, where the previous episode feels more like the finale. This one actually.
Well, the reasoning for these past ones, at least these past season finales, we all know why. But anyways,
yeah, but a good season finale.
No, strong season finale. Crap, man.
Okay, I give us permission to look up who the fuck the guy in the shades is.
You get to talk about the episode.
Honestly, yeah, good episode. It wrapped up just enough everything we needed to, while also furthering what's to come in season 2, and that's what finale should do of a show like this.
Yeah, it's pretty much ended right, and it's set up. Each stage is kind of set up.
Yeah, some pretty decent fight scenes overall. Some great work from the entire cast, and it would be really interesting where to go, especially with her. Especially with whatever's to come with Shiv.
Yeah.
Shiv. Mysterious Dude in Sunglasses, and Eclipso, who I don't know. That looks like a piece of the Phantom Zone prison or something like that.
I don't think so, but they say Eclipso. It seems like it's a prison though, but it's for somebody.
It was really interesting to see where they went with Yolanda. That I didn't see coming, her killing Brainwave. And it's going to be things that's going to sit with her for a while. Because she could just knock them out or something like that, but shit, she just killed them. I mean, it was really cool how she figured it out. She figured out who it was. And
a Heart of Darkness Diamond Shard, a villain known as Eclipso.
Okay.
Saying it's going to be very big in season 2.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, the biggest thing was legit the ending, which was freaking Sylvester being alive still. I don't know how, because as far as we know, as far as we saw with Pat, Sylvester died.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where they're going with this or how he came back. Because that's the definitive thing. If he was brought back from the dead, who brought him back? If he wasn't brought back from the dead, is Pat holding on to another secret and regards to what really happened to Starman? I mean, we still don't know, if there's other heroes out there that will know full well about Blue Valley.
Shade. That's who the ISA guy we saw.
Shade,
that's it. And he said not to get confused because there's a hero also in the DC universe also named the same thing, but no, they said no, this is the villain, Shade.
Yeah, but honestly, some really good stuff all around. That's all I got.
He was originally an enemy to Jay Garrick, the first Flash.
That's probably a hint at.
But first, let's do our usual spiel, pretty much of the finale. Great, like I said, we said before, great finale, great way how they ended it. They pretty much stuck by the book and it worked. We got the big battle, and then it's like, okay, we see where they're at, what's going on, and then of course, okay, it's time to set up the next possible, villains or possible stories in the next season. And they set it up beautifully. It was done. I mean, it was done in 2 parts, but they did it a great way. They did a good job at doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was phenomenal. I have to give them 2 thumbs up on this finale. Powerful finale overall. Great episode. Especially drawbacks that they're going to be setting up, especially with Yolanda with with killing Brainwave fully. It's like now you can see that it's messing with her now psychologically in a way. So it's you have that set up. You have pretty much what's going to happen to Chuck. Since we saw it's like what they're setting that up as well for next season. Of like, are they going to get him back or how are they going to bring him back? All that type of stuff. For the core team, and then that's when we moved on to like the villains and stuff like that. So. We did look it up, but like I said, pretty much, at least for Shade part, because we had to look up the name for that member, at least for the ISA member. But now we know we got Eclipso pretty much, who's showing up here, who looks like 2 key members, at least 2 members probably.
So as of right now, let's see.
So we have left, and we still have.
I think 4 of them are still alive.
Because we still have
Tigress, Sportsmaster are still alive. Grundy's still alive.
Grundy is still alive, and then Gambler is still alive.
Gambler's still alive. Icicle, I don't know. I'm assuming he just got knocked out.
I think he just got knocked out.
Except for Brainwave, all of them are pretty much still alive.
Yeah.
Brainwave and Fiddler.
Yeah, and then we got Shade now also, who's showing up, and then we still have Shiv as well. Who looks like it looks like potentially gonna be a member.
So yeah, we have potentially 3 villains for season 2.
Well, at least at least twice, but we just counted more of of them. It's not even. We did the season 2 finale review. The season overall. If you want to do that, just jump into the season overall itself.
Sure.
Yeah. Great season. I see why this series got pretty much overall great reviews. They had it well balanced. It wasn't like a typical setup type of thing. It's it was they had it. They had the roadmap set up perfectly, for this. Just her developments, her ups, her downs, and then Pat trying to handle this, trying to figure all this out at the same time. I really like how they had this season really set up. This season was good. It was strong. It's a phenomenal season. I mean,
yeah, it was. I think it was a solid first season overall. I feel it was really nice to see that it wasn't Destiny. It was just her hope.
It was more. Yeah, it wasn't what we all thought or anything like that. It wasn't that she's actually the daughter. No, she was. It was more of her belief in being good and belief in what she wanted to become.
Yeah,
and that's what the season really kind of wrapped it all.
Yeah, season 1 was good. It had a good cast of villains. Definitely Icicle especially. It was really...
The villains were phenomenal.
Villains were
really good, but even the guy who played Icicle, I forgot his name, but he was phenomenal. He played the character justice.
That was it was a very good cast overall. A very good villain cast overall. I like the heroes, how each of them... none of them were perfect. All of them have their flaws.
They had their flaws, their past, their luggage in a way. Their excess baggage, they had with them, but put that to the side, and they eventually came together.
And Courtney never came off as annoying or irritating about it. She was just determined. She was
determined to take them down at any cost. And there are moments that she was just like, okay, calm down, but it wasn't to the point where it was annoying because you had Pat there to balance it out. Mm-hmm. Pat to calm her down and okay, think about this type of situation. So that's why I like there as well. Where it's he was that balance of annoyance for at least Courtney. Mm-hmm. Overall throughout the season, and like I said, it was just fantastic. The season, just everything was fantastic. I think there's much more to say, but fantastic season. Character development.
Oh man. This part I always dread because I can't go. I feel I hate doing individual, but I think we'll go over the core of each one. So we'll separate into 2: Justice Society and Injustice Society.
Yeah. Let's start off with Injustice.
The Injustice Society, like we said, the villains were really well done.
They were all done.
Their motivations and what their ultimate plan was is kind of justified. Pun not intended.
It was.
Of course, there's the heavy side effect, but what they were
the
trying
downside to it, but. That's why I even liked it, even when Our Man pretty much was like, are you sure we're on the right side here? Because everything they're talking about is actually good for the world.
Yeah, so Icicle especially is the standout of all of them. Just has this vendetta, his dying wife.
He has his goal, and it's he's not giving up on it.
He didn't give up. He was always optimistic about it. He was level up until he found out about what Brainwave told him about who Courtney really is. Well, it's he was very level-headed about everything.
He was, and that's what I liked about it. It's he pretty much he has that weakness. He had that weakness.
But at the same time, very ruthless.
Yeah.
The death of Zarek and his family, for instance. What he did to the guy who was tied to his wife ultimately dying.
Yeah.
just how he
had that goal and he did not stop at it, you know. And that's why I said that's why I like with the whole when he finds out about Barbara, you know, Courtney's mom and stuff like that. It's like it showed that he was, you know, he had that weak moment. He had that weak moment. He started falling for her, but then and all of a sudden this happens, and it's like he knows. It's like if he faces it, he won't be able to do it. And that's why I like how he pretty much went. He just went straight on, like, let them go take care of him. You kill them, you know?
Yeah, on the other side thing, you have Brainwave, who's just flat out a supervillain.
He was hardcore villain, man.
Flat sadistic supervillain.
Killed his wife, you know.
Because you gotta have that balance of, like, there's, like, level-head villain, and then there's the guy who wants to maniacally laugh and take over the world, you know? So, I mean...
He's the guy, He's that guy, pretty much that typical line you get from The Dark Knight that kind of sums up a villain that's a true villain, which is he just wants to sit there and watch the world burn.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't give a crap. He knows this world is infected, this world is with sick people, and it's like he doesn't care. He wouldn't mind watching the world burn. He does not care about anybody. You know, to the point where he killed his wife, you know, and even killed his own son, and took his son's powers, absorbed them to make him more powerful, you know, and it's just like, he was ruthless. He was ruthless. He was just. It's like you took him off that chain. There's no telling what he can possibly do at this point. Mm-hmm. And then you have the fun duo, which was Sportsmaster and Tigress. You know, that one is just. You could tell they were having fun with that role. You know, where there's like you know, especially it sucks when they killed the Fiddler, but it's like even when they're just like. You know, it's not fun when they, you know, we have to kill somebody who's just standing there. You know, it's like they love playing with their meat in their meals. You know, you know, and killing. And I thought they did a great job. You know, especially how overprotective they are with their daughter. You know, which was really good. You know, which was really strong because they, in a way, they were kind of like that, where they're protective, even when she eventually, depending on where this show's going. You know, when she eventually does become a hero, it's like they were still watchful over her, where they didn't want to kill her or anything, but it's like they always wanted to watch her. You know, so you have them. You have the Gambler.
It's not much else to say on him.
Yeah, there's not much.
He's just a greedy motherfucker who sounds like Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, he was just a greedy dude, and he just knew his shit. You know, that's about it. It's like he was more of like that. I don't go into battle. I control the battle. You know, I control the outcome. You know, it's like that. That's what I like about his villain. Is that he's more of like, I'm the guy who's on the outside of the battle. You know, you guys handle the heavy work. You know, and then of course the other ones that you know like you had the magician which I really liked because it was the type of thing where he was more of like he was so ingrained of being the mayor. And stuff like that. He was so at ease. So it's like which I liked about high school is like you lost your focus. You've lost the way. You know, you lost the word. You know, you didn't stick to what we needed to do. You know, and it was just I really like that. It's like when a villain's like he becomes so ingrained into society to the point where it's like he forgot his way. You know who he was. You know he was happy where he was at with his wife and his family. Yeah. You know so. But Injustice Society, that was a group. That was a group they did a good job with. You know, they handled them quickly. It wasn't like, oh, we have to build up each character. It's like, no, they did it in a way where it was very well done. It was laid out. You know, especially even the Dragon King. Yeah,
there's not much. Honestly, it's more focused on
his daughter.
Yeah. Brittany. Yeah,
I think it was Brittany. I believe so.
Yeah, because you can tell, like, she just wanted to follow in her father's footsteps.
She wanted not only her father's love and appreciation, but she, again, like you said, she wanted to follow in his footsteps and continue.
Yeah, and she never got that, and it sucks because part of her feels regret for what happened to her mother. Whatever happened to her mother. They're never clear on that.
But all they said is that she killed her mother. Remember?
As far as we know.
Yeah, they said that she killed her mother, and it's like she's just looking for love from her father. But and now we move on to our JSA pretty much members themselves. I'm gonna leave for Stargirl for last at least. Pretty much. Okay. She has probably a lot development. But I don't know who we want to start off with. Probably start off with the first member, which is Yolanda.
Sure.
Yeah, Yolanda pretty much that was a character that had like, damn, you know.
And she still does.
She still does, but she finally got over it, you know, over that fact, you know, it's like, you know, the way her family looks at her, you know, and it's like, it sucks, but she, you know, she's at least getting over it, because it's the type of situation where you grab somebody that just doesn't want to be a part of anything. It's like, I just want to be the outsider, that's it, you know, and Courtney found a way to bring her in to finally, you know, have her be a part of something.
Yeah.
You know?
Then you got, shit.
It wasn't Tyler, right?
Rick Tyler.
Rick
Tyler.
Rick Tyler.
Rick Tyler, Our Man.
Our Man, and pretty much he's the only true member, if you think about it, that is like blood related to the original.
Yeah.
You know, to original JSA member, you know, and you know, he had that connection with his family, you know, he had that strong connection. You know, and it's just, I like how they developed him, where it's like it was all about, you know, it's like that rage he had against, you know, against Solomon Grundy, or at least against them. You know, and I love that. That's what helped him, and it would make. And I like it. Well, I like that too. Is the history of Our Man, where it's like he made it to where it's like it wasn't addicting. You know, it's like that's why even they stated in the show where it's like he only made it an hour because it's like it doesn't become addicting. You know, it doesn't be like you absorb it and use it however long you want it, and it helps it. It helps him in the long run. It helps his character in the long run, because it's like he uses it only when it needs to be used.
Yeah.
You know, I loved it. Especially he used that rage, especially leading into the finale, where it's like he finally just let everything out. He just finally he just like, you know what? I'll let it be. You know, I'll let it go. It's like I finally let it. You know, it's like I think I let out the rage enough. You know, and then oh my God, then you have the heartthrob. I think the teddy bear of the group, Beth. Oh
yeah, I like Beth.
That is just adorable. She's just that innocent girl, you know, that's like, you know, the innocent girl, that nerdy girl is like, I want to be part of something.
Yeah, I like Beth. It always felt like, even in the premiere episode, that she was always going to be part of it somehow, some way or somehow.
Yeah.
And like her and Chuck were such a great duo together, because Beth was always one who like just wanted friends, and that's why she was so tied to her parents, because like she didn't have those friends because she just didn't know when to shut up. Be honest, like, she didn't know when to shut up, or she just it was just hard for her to make friends at the time, you know, and she always looked at her parents as her friends at that point. That's why I liked it at certain points where even her parents were going, "Are you sure?" One of her strongest suits was she was like the voice of reason at some point.
Yeah, she
in
was.
in the second half of the season.
Yeah, she was. She was the voice. She was that conscience for the group. You know, let's stop and think about it. And think about this. Let's see how we're gonna handle this. You know, and I love those moments she had with Chuck. You know, where she's like, she had like a real friend she could talk to, somebody she could chat with and stuff like that, and relate stuff with. You know, so it's like you feel for her even by the end of the season, when it's like when you hear, you know, Chuck screaming in pain. You know, she's like it hurt her the most. You know, 'cause she was like that one close friend she ever had.
Yeah.
We can move on to I don't know. I'm trying to think of anybody else that's in. We'll probably move on to Pat. I mean, he is a part of the.
Pat. Yeah, Pat was reluctant at first. His can be wrapped up pretty quickly. Pat was pretty reluctant at first, but once like he saw like the shining beacon that was Courtney as Stargirl, I think he slowly started to realize, you know, aside from the fact he's not going to be able to stop her, that like she has so much potential to be so much more. I think in a way he kind of saw a little bit of Starman in her.
Yeah, and then remembering what Sylvester told him, going, you know, not you, but just, you know, the type of hero, you know, to look for, you know, and he saw that in court. He saw everything that Sylvester had mentioned, and it's in court. You know, it's in her.
Yeah,
you know, and that's why he looks at, you know, he sees that in her.
And yeah, overall, it's not really much. He's like just a really standout guy. Like, his repair shop, the fact he's so friendly with everybody else in town. Like, he's a great single dad too. Like, you can tell throughout the season that him and Mike share like a special bond with each other. Yeah. You know, it does get tested near the end, but thankfully, you know, somebody gets a drill to the back and that saves it.
Yeah. And he did, and his exposition on a lot of stuff wasn't like all in your face. No, they did. What they did with his character is that they did it over time, where it's like they bring up this, or this was this group, or pre-Titans, that group. It's like it was really cool to see his character give us this information throughout the episodes very well.
Yeah, there's and you can see why they cast Luke Wilson in the role.
Oh yeah,
because the way he speaks, his dialogue, the way he talks to people, he sounds friendly. He sounds like a nice guy.
He sounds like that. Yeah, somebody you could trust, and he sounds like that father figure. Somebody just who wants to be there for her. And take care of.
Dude wrecked his own car for her at one point. So I mean,
pretty much, yeah.
So I mean, but yeah. Of course.
Now we lead into pretty much the main character, which is Stargirl, and like I said, they developed her really well. They did a really great job. It wasn't forced on her, or wasn't it was more of like it just piqued her interest, and over time, it's like she gradually. It's like she wanted to be this hero. She wanted to live up to that legend and stuff like that, and. It's like, even though Pat was against it, like you said before, Pat eventually saw that in her, that determination of being a hero, that determination of doing good, and that's what she had in her. That's why I love that one episode where it's like, when her actual father comes in, it's like, she just loses all that belief. All of a sudden, that just loses it. And I love and that's why I love their chemistry, even with Pat. That was the best part of the show, was their chemistry together. Pat and Court's chemistry were phenomenal. It's like, the way he talked to her and was able to convince her, going, you have to believe in yourself. That's how, I believe how it works. It doesn't choose by lineage or anything like that. It goes by whoever believes in themselves the most. And I love that. I love. How they were able to bounce off of each other, one off of each other, and I just loved it. It was phenomenal. They did a great job, and they great actress. She does a great job.
Erin Basinger. Frickin', I kick my own ass.
Yeah,
remembering her name, but she does a good job in the role. Somebody who's just old, like just. Come off very optimistic.
Brett Basinger.
Brett Basinger.
Yeah.
And she comes off as very optimistic sometimes, very hopeful. She has her hesitations about stuff.
There's times where she has her hesitation, but then she has those times where it's like she's charging in without thinking about anything, But over time, it's like she eventually realized, I have this group with me. We need to start planning this out. It's like over time.
And by the end of this season, you can definitely see her confidence.
Soaring. Bold, soaring high, especially when they're planning everything out. Where it's like, why are you splitting this up? It's like, no, we're handling this all as each separate groups. It's like, you handle this, you handle that. It's like she took her leadership role like seriously.
Yeah.
And phenomenal. It's just great work.
So, what to expect for season 2? I was gonna say season 3 for some reason. For
season 2.
So we got we still got Shiv, we got Eclipso, we got Shade. We still got the ramifications with what happened with Chuck.
Yeah.
What Yolanda did. We also got what's gonna be anything updated on Cameron.
Yeah.
Anything with Justin's progression of trying to find the other members of
members and bringing them,
the 7 soldiers.
Yeah, so, trying to bring them there. So maybe they'll come, back, not right away, but maybe over time throughout the season, or they each come, to help out maybe from time to time, or see what they're trying to do to build up a new league, of course, justice.
Yeah, with stuff. Did I say stuff with Cameron already?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so stuff with Cameron. The Fiddler's son, primarily. What's that?
Yeah, the Fiddler, that's right. Yeah,
are they going to do Injustice Society Junior? Because we have Shiv.
We have Shiv, and we have him so far.
Are they going to do anything with Artemis? Because her parents are in jail. Let's be honest, her parents are probably in prison.
That's a good question.
So are they going to do with Artemis? Because we already know Young Justice how her story goes.
Yeah, are they going to change it up for this story here? I mean, she eventually does become, believe it or not, even in the comics, she does eventually become a hero at some point. So it's everything where it's like, maybe are they going to try to tease her into coming to villainy, and then maybe at some point she, changes her mind and it's like, no, I don't like what we're doing here.
Yeah, will Courtney's mom become the mayor, or should she become the principal of the school?
That's a good question, because it's like, now that some of these key members are a part of certain organizations, so what does that mean for, especially the building she worked in? Will she take the role of what Jordan did?
Yeah. Will we see any other members of the any other members of the lineage of the Justice Society show up?
Exactly.
Because some of these guys probably have had kids or members that don't know. And then, like, the last thing, of course, the biggest question is, how is Sylvester alive again?
How is he alive? What's his role in this new season, or when is he going to show up?
Will he want to take back the role of Starman?
Yeah.
Because I remember from Smallville, wasn't Starman still alive when Smallville did the Justice Society episode?
I think so. I don't remember. It's been that long.
But no. At best I can see is he's going to realize the staff's moved on. It needs.
Yeah.
He sees Courtney as the next proper step in the legacy of the staff. The
cosmic staff itself. What else is there? Were we gonna see Are we gonna see Beth finally meet the Owl? Because we never got that this season.
Yeah, the Owl.
She's gonna finally, somehow reunite or at least meet the Owl for the first time ever. Or
that is a random one. Oh, the pen! Fuck the pen!
The pen!
The fucking pen!
We have the pen, and then we have the lantern, the broken lantern at least.
Well, the lantern's not gonna work.
We don't know anything about the pen right now.
They could. I could see them with the lantern. I could see them introducing Kyle Rayner.
Maybe.
Around probably a bit older than him, but I can see him introducing Kyle Rayner as the next as their Green Lantern.
Maybe.
Because he's old. He is a young.
That's the other question too. Is like, are we gonna get other new members to the JSA? Other new members besides.
Is there another Flash in their universe, for example?
Is there a Flash in their universe at all?
Did he leave a legacy? I mean, could they hint at somebody from the Arrowverse? Possibly,
since it is coming to the CW pretty much next season, and
for what we've heard recently about the news regarding the Arrowverse shows, it seems like they're pulling into like a next generation kind of batch of.
That's what they're doing.
Heroes.
That's what, from the sound of it, is like they're some heroes will be leaving, but it seems like they're setting up a new set of Arrowverse in a way. A new set, they're replacing some of the shows, stuff like that. I did hear from one. I gotta find that comment. I don't know who said it, but they stated pretty much this because we were worried about the tone and everything. And one of the commenters did state that pretty much the producers did come out and state that the series will have the same budget. They said nothing has changed. They already have what they're set up to do.
Would Jeff Johns be jumping on board?
I didn't hear that. I didn't read that part. But they said
he's the reason. It's probably one of the reasons that the show.
But they said the budget will stay the same. Nothing will. They're saying the tone will remain the way it is, as well as from what I've read, is saying they are going to try and keep the episode length the way it is. Instead of just keeping it doing what the other shows with like the 22 episodes or so, they're saying they are going to push.
That's fine. That's what Black Lightning's doing.
And
where they kept it to like only like 13 episodes or something.
Yeah, I think they're trying to because I think what it is that they're seeing how it's working, where it's like you keep it minimum but have a lot of good stuff. If they do it right in the middle in a way.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of potential for season 2 for storylines. I mean, will Solomon Grundy come back? I mean, we saw him leave. We don't know if he'll return. That's the other question, and yeah, I mean, there's so much to see what's going to happen and things like that. Do you have any favorite moments in this episode? In that episode, but
aside from Mike defeating Ice Cold with a truck, I don't know.
And the favorite episode or moment of the season, I guess.
I think the season. Was the second last episode was pretty good. I thought. Let's see. The Yolanda episode was my personal favorite episode.
Yeah,
because how tragic that. I mean, don't be wrong. The first few episodes are kind of tragic for a lot of them. But honestly, I think I like my favorite.
And that's why this goes back to like even development or the season overall. It's like the way they build up from their tragedy and making them into where they're at. That was just fantastic. But no, I had some fun moments. I mean, especially even with the staff, trying to hide, or it's like I want to go play, type of situation. I think those are my favorite moments. So I think my favorite episode was when they first ever tried to work as a team. When they were first all coming together.
When they introduced Sportsmaster and Tigress.
I think that's my favorite episode because it's the first.
I forgot to mention we were talking about Sportsmaster. They made Sportsmaster's whole thing look even better.
Spot on.
Like if
It's like enemies like that's Sportsmaster.
It feels like they made it more like if like Bullseye was more of a hardcore sports fan.
Yeah, that's all it is, and I loved it. They made his character was phenomenally well.
But other than that, though, it was anything else?
No, that's about it. I mean, I can't wait for season 2 and what potentials. I know they are. I think they are currently filming right now season 2. So I don't know. So we have to see what happens and see what goes on. Hopefully, Mike has a bigger role in the next season as well. If you think about it, I guess one more thing we look for season 2 was he did bring up how he does kind of want to learn how what his father does. Yeah, that's right.
So I have a feeling he's probably gonna take up more of a protege role.
Yeah, he's gonna probably show him the ropes a little bit, but probably just start off with the basic mechanics at least.
Yeah, we'll usually say that. But other than all of that, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about CW original series, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys not only thought of this season of Stargirl, but what you guys think of this 2-part finale, even the finale itself. Did you have fun with it? Did you have any favorite moments? Anything that stood out to you the most that really just made you like a fan of the series? And what are your guys' hopes, thoughts, theories going into season 2? Who do you want to see come in? Any potential contenders that for GSA and stuff like that? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction, not only to the season finale, but also to the season overall for Stargirl. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
And of course, on the next episode of SRBTV, dealing with Stargirl, and whenever it does come out, we will of course be tackling season 2 of the show.
Yes.
But until then, you can also look forward to our reactions to His Dark Materials, The Mandalorian, as well as do we wrap up Harley Quinn? By this point, do we have Harley Quinn up yet?
Harley Quinn's still going, but we still have Harley Quinn. So pretty much these episodes are kind of wrapping up, and
and of course the Game Awards.
Yes, that is coming as well.
So, but until next time, though, I'm Christopher.
I'm Christopher,
and this has been a very Stargirl-filled episode of SRB TV.
See ya
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter
and Stardust
@SuperReactBros.